Hey guys, this is for Genbelievable 08's challenge for me to talk about my drunkest or most ridiculous story, I believe it was. So, here goes. What's sad is I have more than one that I could choose from here, but this story was about 10 years ago. I think, in fact, I was turning 22, and it was my birthday, or my birthday was going to be that night at midnight, so some friends and I decided to go out for some drinks, just go to the club, have a good time. So we had a couple of shots before we left the apartment, about a half hour before, probably, just a couple of lemon drop shots, nothing major. And then we went down the street to some bars, and here's where things got interesting. We went into this little tiny crazy looking dive bar that nobody really ever goes to, but we went in, there were a few people there, we ordered a drink. They had a tiny dance floor. When I say tiny, I mean literally like probably the size of your dining room if you live in an apartment. Like you had to dodge your head around the disco ball in the middle. This place was really just crappy. So I ordered a drink, a screwdriver, which is just orange juice and vodka. Again, nothing too crazy. And I had my drink, and we were literally there long enough to have our one drink apiece, and then we left, and we were walking down the block to another bar. Halfway, or it was about 2 blocks walk, halfway to the next bar, I started feeling extremely drunk. And I actually commented on it. I was like, oh, whoa, I'm really drunk. And my friend kind of laughed, no big deal. So we go to the next bar. We walk upstairs. There's a bar on the outside patio upstairs, and I ordered a shot, or somebody bought me a shot of peppermint schnapps, which barely even qualifies as liquor. And I had that and was like, thanks. We were all laughing, having a good time. I walked around the corner and fell on my face. And the next thing I remember, I was standing looking over the railing down at the parking lot, or the pavement below, and I remember it looked like the pavement was going like just moving. And some guy was trying to talk to me, and I didn't know who this guy was, and my friends were way down at the other end of the patio, the railing. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in the bathroom, over the toilet, or I came to, with someone pouring water over my head, and a bartender saying, you've got to get him out of here before somebody calls the cops. And so my friend pulled the car around. I managed to make my way to the car, into the back seat, which was kind of an ordeal. Went home, and I was so drunk that I was just like, oh, I'm just going to sit out here in the parking lot. I can't get up right now. I feel like every time I'm going to get up, I'm going to get sick. So my friend left me in the parking lot, like right next to the building of our apartment. And I sat out there for like 20 minutes, and then I went inside, went to the bathroom, and sat by the toilet just in case. Luckily, didn't get sick or anything anymore. Oh, I'd gotten sick in the back of the car. And it was my car. Woo! And so finally, after about 20 minutes of just sitting there, I just popped up. I was fine, and I walked in and got on the couch. We were staying with some friends, actually. And I got on the sofa and covered up and passed out and went to sleep. And the coolest, so I think to this day, I'm almost positive somebody had to have slipped me something in the bar, because we're talking, I had a total of 3 shots, one of which was schnapps, and 1 drink, and blacked out. And I don't care how drunk I've ever been in my life, that's never happened, even when I've been completely wasted. So I'm pretty convinced that somebody slipped me something. I don't know why they would, but I've never experienced anything like it before. It was terrible. Terrible. I hope nobody ever goes through that. And the coolest part of all is that, remember how I said at the beginning of my story that this was going to be my birthday at midnight? Yeah, I was passed out on the couch at 11:45. Fail. That's my story. Thanks, guys.